God, why does it vibrate? What?
What is up with his ass? Lie back down! Lie back down! That is not how an ass is modeled. What is that?
And when I crawl backwards, it vibrates.
Also, his spine is really deep in. They really cut in his spine.
I don't know, but anywho, how's it going,
They cut his
Shoes?
body into fours. Yeah, go ahead.
No, you're fine. I'm probably leaving this in. How's it going, Shoes? Tormaline Hazard here. We're back with more Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance. We'll probably be wrapping it up either this or the next episode because, you know, we're at the end of the game, so that means, you know, Metal Gear has to have a million freaking cutscenes at the end of the game. Cold medicine. Yeah, I'll just take that. I will say this part sucks because we are butt-ass naked and we can't do anything about it. Like, it's also harder to sneak around.
I mean...
A call.
A comms.
Raiden, do you copy? You must continue your mission.
I've lost
Why
all
are you
my
being
gear.
weird?
I need to locate Snake.
He was never factored into the simulation. Leave him out of this.
I can't do much naked, especially in this temperature.
Tiny,
that's true.
You're going to love this.
You won't be able to attack or enter the hanging mode either.
I think Snake has my gear.
Raiden, take out Solidus and his men. You must recover Arsenal intact.
Colonel, are you under orders from the Patriots?
Your role, that is mission, is to infiltrate the structure and disarm the terrorists.
My role? Why do you keep saying that?
Why not? This is a type of role-playing game. The point is that you play out your part, and I expect you to turn in a perfect performance.
Colonel, I just remembered something.
What?
That I've never met you in person. Not once.
Raiden's starting to remember.
Complete your mission, according to the simulation.
Colonel, who are you?
No more questions. We have Rosemary.
What do you mean by that?
Over and out.
What?
Welcome to the end of Metal Gear Solid 2, Tiny. This shit gets weird.
What sucks is this is all gonna be new to me because, like, I don't remember what happens. I only remember rubbing his ass on the cold ass metal. His weirdly modeled ass that isn't modeled properly at all. They modeled in the cheeks, but like his butt cheeks are like slightly spread, so his cheeks are sagging.
Right? I don't know.
Turn the game console off right now.
What did you say?
The mission is a failure. Cut the power right now.
What's wrong with you?
Don't worry. It's a game. It's a game just like usual.
You'll ruin your eyes playing so close to the TV.
What are you talking about?
Raiden, something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving home. I had a couple of miles to go. I looked up and saw a glowing orange object in the sky to the east. It was moving very irregularly. Suddenly, there was intense light all around me. And when I came to, I was home. What do you think happened to me?
Huh?
Fine. Forget it. Even my patience has its limits. I just can't leave this thing up to you anymore.
So the next set of calls are optional, but I'm going to not skip them. It's Tiny. This shit gets so fucking weird. I love it. I hate that there's a camera.
Too. The Colonel, there was the voice of the Colonel talking to Snake, saying, like, I've never met this person before. I don't know who he is. And he's acting like he's taking orders under me. So the Colonel is aware of Ryder.
Did you see that flip? Sorry.
Yes, I did.
Variety level 13. Rescue Meryl. The return of Ginola.
That's actually a reference to a game called Metal Gear Solid VR Missions, but yeah.
Sorry, I was just... Right, are you a robot? Is that why you're a Ken doll?
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, see you later, fucker.
He literally shot you in the ass.
Okay, we made it.
I hear it's amazing when the famous purple stuffed worm in Flapjaw space with the tuning fork does a raw blink on Harry Carey Rock. I need scissors. 61.
No comment to that, Raiden? Is this your subconscious?
Your mission is to infiltrate the Fortress Galluade, rescue the hostages, and neutralize Metal Gear before its assembly is complete.
I think that's a reference to either the very first or very second Metal Gear.
Infiltrate.
This is from the first one.
Outer Heaven. Destroy the final weapon, Metal Gear.
And then there's that.
Raiden. Glad we can get through the credits. That's how the credits should be done. Just talked by the Colonel very quickly.
An anemone or clematis plant's juice can cause a rash. When pruning them, it's a good idea to wear gloves.
Why would you prune an anemone?
Oh, why did it skip? Oh, there we go.
His ass is not correct.
Oh, here we go.
Jack,
You want
I
Rose?
owe you an apology.
If it's about that conversation just now, I'm the one who's sorry.
No, it's something else.
What is it?
That day at Federal Hall 2 years ago, it wasn't a coincidence. I was ordered to keep an eye on you.
Keep an eye on me?
Yes, by the Patriots.
Dun dun
You're a
dun.
spy?
I suppose. Yes. It's an ugly word.
It's just what you are.
Are you still there?
word.
Was sleeping with me a part of
That
the
was
job?
fuck what we use
I
it.
fell in love with you.
How could anyone?
I can't excuse what I did. I've reported every detail of your personal life to them these 2 years. What you did, said, everything.
Must have been fun.
But some things I didn't tell anyone.
Oh,
Like what I felt for you.
so that's why you were involved in this mission. I should have known. Why else would they toss an analyst into the mix at the last minute?
I'm sorry. I know what I did was wrong.
No matter where I go, I get used.
I reinvented
You're a soldier.
myself to suit your
Yeah.
tastes. Hairstyle, clothes, the way I moved, things I talked about. You say you love the color of my hair, my eyes. They're not even real.
You must have gone over my psych profile with a fine
Kind of
comb.
freaking crazy, right?
Yeah,
It was my
Rose,
job.
that's
Great
that
performance.
no.
Had me completely fooled.
What I really wanted was for you to see the real me. It hurt to play out this artificial romance. It was worse
I've
to
definitely
lie to
seen this,
myself
like,
than to you.
This
The more
trope
love you
before
gave
in
me,
other
The
media.
more it hurt. Because I knew
Um,
the person you loved
and it
was
works.
just a character.
Here it's just kind
So
of
it was
out of
artificial
nowhere.
On my end too. It was just a game, not the real thing.
Oh, Jack.
I feel better knowing that.
What?
I was in love, or thought I was, with someone who didn't exist. I was trying to be
I feel like this is some,
someone
like-
I wasn't.
like early
I loved him,
2000s
but it
emo
wasn't
shit.
Real. I don't know who you really are. The person I knew isn't real.
These
She's not
quotes
the
would be on
woman I'm
someone's
talking to
MySpace.
right now. In a
No
sense,
kidding.
the deception was my own, not theirs.
Jack, I thought I was acting because that was my job. But I did fall in love with you. That wasn't an act.
You expect me to believe that?
Ugh.
It's okay.
I mean, I
You
don't
had your reasons.
blame
right?
you for...
I understand.
I wouldn't believe her
Nothing
either.
left to-
Right,
Jack.
exactly.
What?
I don't even fucking know you. How can I love you if I don't
I'm
even know you? If the
carrying-
person
Rose, what's going on?
And it gets
Well,
even
shit.
weirder.
well, shit, lady.
Amazing how you walk around like that.
Snake.
Been waiting long.
There's the suit. Oh, it's so good.
Oh yeah, our man, our babe, our butt prince. Like, look, that's an ass.
Where's my gear?
right over there.
Oh, I love that outfit
That's
too. It's
like
cool.
it. Everything you had when you were captured is still there.
Pliskin. Terrible name.
Sorry about earlier.
Yeah,
I had to
Iroquois
use you as bait to
Pliskin.
gain
It
access
means
to Arsenal.
snake.
It worked.
Why didn't you tell me about Olga?
You never asked.
Shut
Not
up,
happy
Snake.
about that? Get over it.
Any effects of
Damn.
the virus yet?
Still waiting on that.
Homeboy was
So,
like,
it
bitch,
was
stop
rigged
crying.
by the Patriots?
Looks
Mhm.
like it. From what I can tell, Arsenal is headed for Manhattan. I don't know what
That
Cyrus
sucks.
is planning, but we'll have to deal with it one way or another. There's also a troop of production model Rays ahead.
How many units?
25, according to Olga.
25 Metal
25?
Gears, by the way.
Wow.
Can't say I've faced that many Metal Gears before, but I think we can deal.
No way we can.
We can, because we have no other choice.
How?
Fuck yeah,
I've
Snake.
stocked up on Stinger missiles. Oh yeah, Olga left this for you.
This is how this starts for Raiden.
Olga passes.
If you remember a cyborg, cyborg Raiden, always with
Olga
the
asked
sword,
me to
this
give
is
it
how
to
it
you.
started.
Besides, I'm not a big fan of blades. Absolutely. Infinite ammo.
It was just a way to like
Wait
represent.
up, Snake. What?
Sorry. Just, I still love the infinite ammo joke, because it's an item
That
you
look
get.
on Ryan's
you ever-
face.
Enjoyed killing someone?
What are you talking about?
I'm not sure. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between reality and a game.
Diminished sense of reality, huh? VR training will do that.
No, it was field training when I was a kid. I lied, Snake. I have more field experience than I can remember. It's not VR that's doing this to me.
Raiden, we don't carry guns to take people down. We're not here to help some politician either.
You can say that because you're a legend, a hero. I'm Jack the Ripper, a dirty reminder of a terrible mistake.
Legends don't mean a whole lot. I was just a name to exploit.
Yup.
Just like you.
People will remember only the good part, the right part of what you did.
There's no right part in murder. Not ever. And we're not in this to make a name for ourselves.
Then
Yeah,
what are
Raiden.
you and Otacon fighting for?
A future? You can stop being part of a mistake. Starting now.
What am
Fuck
I?
yeah.
What am I supposed to do?
Figure it out, Raiden. Stop being a mistake. Duh.
Damn!
Find something to believe in, and find it for yourself. And when you do, pass it on to the future.
Believe in what?
That's your problem. Come on.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, these games. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that.
Snake, Raiden.
Daddy Snake is talking.
Otacon, you all right?
Shut up.
Yeah, so are all the hostages.
That's good news.
How's everything on your end?
All right for now, but there is something.
What?
The Colonel's last transmission was strange.
Strange? How?
Just strange. No idea.
Interference?
Y'all are still playing
I don't
along
know.
with the fact that
Where is this colonel?
I don't know. I've never met the man, actually.
I'll dig around.
Thanks. I owe you one.
If there's anything
Hacker
else,
Man,
call me on the
5,000.
codec. I might be able to help. The frequency is 141.12.
Dude, I will always remember your freaking 2 by heart. Kidding me?
how to con my man. Didn't you forget it in the last game though?
No,
For a moment, you're like, oh no, what was this again?
no.
I remember. I
Alright, time
fucking
to
try
murder.
remembers.
Time to murder everyone. I don't give a fuck no more.
Raiden's out of the simulation. The mission has changed. The mission is murder. So, is he saying that he enjoyed killing as a kid?
Yeah, because he was essentially, in a way, programmed to. He was a child soldier. He enjoyed the killing. Because it was either that or die.
See, but is that really enjoying the killing, or is that desensitizing yourself to people?
Wasn't his choice.
Because you have to. Exactly, that's what I mean. You have to do what you have to do to survive, but it doesn't mean you enjoy it.
I mean,
But that's what I mean. Raiden enjoy. Okay, I gotta Google it. Did Raiden enjoy killing?
Probably. It's kind of shown later in Metal Gear Rising, just technically canon, that he knew who he was. He was a killer no matter what. Even if he was doing for the right thing, he enjoyed killing. He kind of relapsed in a way.
Yeah, he's a sadist.
Oh, I can't use the sword while
About
my
this colonel of
controller's
yours.
messed up.
I found out where he is.
Oh.
Where?
Inside Arsenal.
What?
I've checked out all the possibilities, but I keep coming back to Arsenal. It isn't a relay point, it's the origin of the signal. And the encryption protocol it uses is exactly the same as that of Arsenal's AI, the so-called GW.
So the
What the hell does this
AI?
mean?
I think it means you've been talking to an AI.
That's impossible.
This
What?
entire time, Colonel
Probably
wasn't
isn't
real.
GW per se. GW was most likely stimulating cortical
The real
activity in the
Colonel
dormant part of
has
your brain
nothing to
through
do with
signal
this.
manipulation of your own
The real
nanomachine.
Colonel's talking to
The
Snake
Colonel
because
is,
his voice
in
was
part,
talking earlier.
your own creation, cobbled together
Colonel
from
isn't a part of this at
expectations and
all. In
experience.
fact,
That's
Snake
crazy.
hasn't talked to Colonel in a long time.
The virus may be
His
starting to affect
voice.
GW, which would explain the Colonel's behavior.
It's
It was all an
tiny. It's
illusion?
all a lie.
Everything I've done so far?
Raiden.
Snake.
Colonel
What's
has nothing to do with
Rose.
this.
I don't know.
So the Rose is the AI too.
Right here in front of
So
me.
that's the
Not an
weird part.
illusion.
It is and it
Flesh and
isn't.
blood. Huh? It's your
There
call.
are
You can
times
drop
where you
this
are
if
talking to
want.
the Rose AI,
No.
but Rose is real.
Do that. Let's go.
No. I get that. But the times you've talked to Rose, are you talking to Rose or are you talking to the AI?
We don't know.
Raiden, they've got Rose.
What?
Rose is being held.
Only
in the
up to
hold.
this point is
Rose!
that Rose could be an AI one. Now you do
Yeah.
clearly talk to an AI one
Since the
near
Colonel
the
doesn't
end, like
exist,
right
there's
here.
no way he
But
can
once
take
again,
Rose
it's like,
hostage.
what's real?
Yeah, you're right.
I am right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does Rose exist?
Don't be weird. She's your
What if I've never really met her?
what?
If the Colonel is something that I partly dreamt up, then everything I remember about her could be...
Don't jump to conclusions.
Right?
You and
This isn't the
Otacon are
time.
ones that say the Colonel never existed.
Raiden.
Is this what Olga was talking about?
Right, and this is like not the time.
Bad, deal with it. Deal with the existential dread.
Also, how did the AI summoned Raiden here?
I honestly don't know. It seems that he was picked for this mission. I don't think the AI did that, but I think the Patriots definitely had a plan into escorting him and getting him in here because he was a soldier and he was in the military, went under simulated training, and because of his past, the Patriots picked him for this mission. So through means of multiple channels, probably, they dragged him out here. And thus started a massive conspiracy.
All fucking clicked. The Patriots sit in Raiden like they sent in Snake, so they would eliminate, kind of using the Fox virus the first time.
Yes and no. It's a little different this time.
Yeah. But no. That's why the president thought Raiden was there to kill him.
Yep.
He didn't mistake him for Ogle. He just looks like a woman.
Yep. Also, I love this part because, can I just say, I love, haha, fuck you. I love these guys' armor. It's called, I think they're called Tengu Arsenal soldiers.
I like their armor too. Very ninja. Very nice mix of like a modern military and kind of what we view as like ninja garb, you know?
Oh, this part. Vision mailed.
Mission failed. Emit continent.
Oh, I'm out. That's why. The problem is I am gonna have to do a sword fight later, and with my messed up controller, this might be hard.
You can do it.
Damn Snake, taking all my kills.
Well, he is Snake. He may be the main, but when Snake's around, you are the supporting character.
take the item.
Do it, Raiden. Do it.
Do it. Honestly, this might be the last episode, if I'm being honest. This is gonna be. Oh, guess who's back?
Fortune,
Remember
baby.
how I said, literally, like, remember all the amount of times we played this game, everything in between, and the last time we saw her? I wasn't kidding when I said she shows up at the end. That's it.
What?
Her character is kind of useless, and I feel bad.
Of hell for us. Everyone I love has been taken from me one by one, and no matter how hard I try, I can't follow them. An endless nightmare. The only thing we live for is to see it end.
I don't know about that part, but
It's almost over.
You can't
In a
be
way,
serious
it's a good thing to
about
live for.
finding the nuke.
Since no one can kill me, I may as well kill everyone I can. Starting with you, Socks.
Damn. Looks like I'm today's pick. You go on ahead.
Wow, so you just never fight Fortune.
yep. You interacted with her in that one
You want eternal rest? I've got it right
sort of
here.
fight.
What are you gonna do? Bullets can't get near her.
I'll think of something. There's no such thing as a witch.
I'm right here.
You can kill me?
I don't know.
There's no such thing as a witch. This woman is just a bitch. I'll figure it out.
I didn't kill your father.
Do you think anyone believes your lies?
Raiden, get out of here.
This is wild. This also kind of shows the grand scale of Arsenal. Arsenal gear rectum, yeah.
We're at the butt.
Jack, I've been watching
Raiden's
how you
touching the
fight.
butt. Oh boy. Is that President Jackson?
It looks like you've remembered
Johnson?
the way you used to kill in the old days.
George Sayers.
Sir,
Or is it one of
whatever the fuck his name is?
Solidus. Ooh, S3 plan. Here we go. Here we go. More conspiracy.
It came as a complete surprise when Ocelot discovered the S3 data from GW. Not a bad idea, though.
Yeah, it might still work
Using
out.
to fight fire, creating the perfect assassin to retire Solid Snake's brother. S3 stands for Solid Snake Simulation. It's a
Oh, they were trying to make him the
development
next
program
Solid
to
Snake.
artificially reproduce Solid Snake, the perfect warrior.
Remember how I said, huh, these weird events keep happening. It's almost like the first game.
No longer exists. A simulated Solid Snake shaped by VR regimen. Sound like someone you know, Jack? I'm sorry to see you reduced to one of the Patriots' puppets. But I've made use of you, and their plan too. Solid Snake's sudden appearance, your arrival. It was obvious the Patriots were among my ranks. I had to smoke out the agent before the mission entered the final phase. You came in handy, as bait.
what?
Jack, those days during the Civil War were as real as they come.
Baby.
Every day was absolute.
No, because you
Between
you
life
trusted
and death.
Ocelot. So who was the Patriots'
You
dog?
ran from it. And now you've been led back
Tiny.
to war by something less.
Your
than
first
you.
guess was correct.
Was Ocelot?
Ocelot is a fucking goddamn triple agent. He is here to fuck everyone.
So why does Solidus believe Ocelot then?
Because Ocelot is a very good liar.
No reason to keep
But then who does he think the dog is?
He
The
doesn't know.
traitor?
He doesn't know.
Well, he just said, I needed you to step him out, and you did a good job.
a worthy
So he,
opponent at least.
He's
such a liar!
He thinks it's Raiden.
I once knew.
Oh. Technically, in a way, yes, he is a Patriot puppet, but
But yeah.
it's
So what I
Ocelot.
was telling you, huh? That's weird. Why is this like the first game? It's because this entire event, this entire game, Tiny, is the first game.
That was a weird animation, but that is odd. Yeah, no, that's crazy.
I fucking love this game. Chef grenade.
Why are they roaring?
Because they can. They do as they please.
Little nubby arm.
They are. Ray, where the fuck's my goddamn stinger?
Oh here. So, are these Metal Gear being controlled by AI, or are they like being piloted? Oh, they're controlled by AI. Okay.
It's AI. Yep.
So the AI that was in contact with you, that was Solidus controlling you?
Nope.
That was the Patriots.
Yep.
So the Patriots used Arsenal's AI to control you.
Yep.
While also fully knowing that Arsenal was being hijacked.
Yep.
By Solidus.
Yep. Why do you think they said Raiden?
And the Patriots also knew Snake was going to be there.
Actually, that was a bit of a surprise for them. They weren't expecting him at all because remember, they faked their death. Snake used the Liquid's body to fake his death, so him showing up was a massive surprise.
Okay. But that was 2 years prior, and they used him as, like, a fall.
Yep.
So they knew he would be here.
Nope. They used him as a fall guy, but they weren't expecting his quote-unquote death, even though he didn't really die.
No. I know that he faked his death, right?
Right.
But they caught pictures of him on... Oh, that's where he was supposed to die on the rig going under. I forgot about that.
Yes.
That's I got confused.
I'm like, I just said
right.
this.
No. I got confused because we were talking about how he used his body in the first game. So I was just like... But anyway.
Yeah, fighting all these rays, by the way.
Doing good so far.
Oh yeah, no, it's easy. They just keep throwing shaft grenades to fuck them up.
Not a very good AI if it could be affected by shaft grenades when you're right next to the computer.
Yeah.
I wonder what Kojima thinks about AI today.
I guarantee he's like, I warned you, motherfuckers!
Right. This is how Ray was created! I confused Raiden! I made a game!
God damn it, Tiny. I don't know. I forgot how many... No, of course not. I don't know how many times I gotta freaking hit these bastards.
A lot. A lot, apparently. They're so wonky. There's no way those... Like, the way those are balanced and the way the little feet are, there's no way those would be able to walk. Those are the most unbalanced machines.
That's like, so the way the feet are, that's actually like, especially that part, that's very common for like android girls to have in a lot of things.
Yes, like, but android girls tend to have, like, so they tend to be humanoid, right? And then their legs, so when they use those, tend to be cone-shaped all the way down. But when you're looking at Ray and the way he is, if you look at the way the balance is, Ray should not be able to walk.
It just works. Todd Howard. It's no use.
You defeated 2 of them.
We defeated way more.
Oh.
I killed like 10.
I'm about to stomp you.
Hey, this seems familiar.
Fuck yeah, Olga. Where you fail, I come.
do this. They'll know.
I'll hold them off. Give you time to get away.
What about you?
This is suicide!
Your nanomachines, they're transmitting your vital signs to the Patriots. If you die, my child dies. You understand?
The child.
I see. So that's why you sold your troops out to me. So many dead, and they all died trusting you! Weren't they your comrades?
No, not just comrades. Family.
Huh?
I know I'm going to hell, but at least my child.
I applaud you.
That child in question is Sonny from Metal Gear Solid 4.
I'll be happy to accommodate you. See you in hell!
A little faster, Olga.
It was a very Wheeler slow-mo.
Want to see something really crazy?
Really? Is that really necessary, Solidus?
Listen, he's got a massive chode. Of course he wants to show off.
Bryden, why aren't you doing anything?
You have to.
And she's dead.
That was the most brutal killing I've seen in this game that I can remember.
Yup.
That was vicious!
Yep. Solidus,
Wow!
Solidus is a fucking monster. He straight up fucking chokes and domes the fuck out of Olga and just tosses her to the side.
Enjoy the show, Jack.
I mean, to be fair, this was the man that fucking collected and had an army of child soldiers.
Yep.
And now, we kind of
The
won.
virus is in.
What's wrong with it?
AI, GW, it's out of control.
What?
GW
We're
is
gonna
one
make
of
out!
GW is, for the record, one of like many AI systems. Specifically for Arsenal. They're clapping cheeks.
I'm reading an
Really
abnormal
are.
pulse cascade throughout the neural network. I can't shut it down.
What happened?
Maybe some kind of virus.
The Patriots?
I don't know.
Ocelot, what have you
No.
been up to?
Emma.
Too late. Arsenal's system control is going haywire. It's on an emergency ascent course.
I don't know how that makes them bleed.
I was about to say, why are they bleeding? I'm assuming that's supposed to be like fluid. You know, like they're
Yeah.
whatchamacallit.
I do have to admit this cutscene is kind of cool.
It is very cool. It's like this is the fight you could have had with Solidus, but
This is very anime.
this is very anime. Damn, Solidus!
I love Ray. I want the fucking figures of Ray and Rex so bad.
Patriots.
Oh, he just comes back up to Dad Raiden.
You still have some use.
I've captured Snake.
Snake?
Oh, she didn't capture him.
Bring him in.
Trap. She's working with him. I have a feeling.
You choke out your twink for too long.
Raiden's used to it. He loves it.
Damn. Don't say that.
What?
Are you awake yet, Jack?
He's a sadist.
Yeah.
GW, the Arsenal AI is corrupted.
God, that's so cool
I
looking.
admit that I underestimated
cool.
you.
The moon. Anyway.
Moon.
Oh, his swords are.
that shadow!
That's unfortunate.
I'll squeeze the answers out of you instead, my son.
Oh, here we go. Up, 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 up. Oh no, oh no.
What do you hope to hear? You know he doesn't know anything.
It's not him I want the answers from.
So why are you choking him out?
Because it
What do you mean?
gets him off. I don't know.
That's not your business.
Oh, really? It so happens I have some business of my own to attend to.
Planning to hijack Arsenal?
Huh?
You were going to screw me over, weren't you?
Who talked? Ocelot?
Not exactly. I was the one who used Ocelot to suggest the idea to you in the first place.
What?
I was planning to give you Arsenal to begin with.
Why the uncharacteristic generosity?
I'm no philanthropist. Arsenal is far from impregnable. It needs other Metal Gears as guards, a huge payload of warheads, and full
So
air,
cool, it has a
sea, and
massive
land support
tail.
to function efficiently. Against a large attack force without support, Arsenal is nothing more than a gigantic coffin. Seizing Arsenal gear was never the real objective.
What was your objective then?
Something stupid.
A list of names of the Patriots.
Honestly, not as
They were planning
stupid.
to extend their control to digital information flow with GW and Arsenal. That means the information they want to filter out is contained in GW, including that list of the highest 12 members of the Patriots Wiseman's Committee.
Hey,
And
that's
once
smart.
You knew who they were, you would cross out their names one by one.
Yup.
While we, with our useless arsenal, drew their fire.
Very good.
You were using us all along.
Were you any different?
But your plans hit a snag with GW destroyed, hasn't it?
No, there is another way.
Really? But we have our own plans to carry out. We'll take the arsenal since you don't care for it anyway. The purified hydrogen bomb is ready to go.
A nuclear strike won't stop them.
It will damage their power source. The mindless masses that they control. First things first.
Wah.
Of course. That was what you wanted. I won't stop you. Good luck.
Thanks, but I have quite enough of that.
And it begins. The reveal.
What exactly do you find so funny?
Charades usually are humorous. I wouldn't have minded watching some more of it, but we're running a little short on time.
What are you talking about?
Everything you've done here has been scripted. A little exercise set up by us.
Yup.
Exercise?
The S3 plan was conceived as a means to reduce soldiers on par with Solid Snake. That's what I told you. But the VR training the boy was put through is not the meat of the project. You think
This was
little terrorist incident is your own doing, Solidus? This is the S3 training kernel. An orchestrated recreation of Shadow Moses.
What?
Ames and
Interesting.
the president's deaths. The ninja. The computer virus that mimics Fox Die. Did you really think they were all a coincidence?
Why though?
Ames' own nanomachines were used to shut down his pacemaker. I arranged for the appearance of the ninja as well. As for the president, although Johnson realized What was going on, he played out his allotted part. As for the computer virus, it's a digital counterpart of Foxdie. It was also designed to eliminate every scrap of information regarding the Patriots from GW.
Womp womp.
Your plan was invalidated even before execution, Solidus.
I guess you could say Tiny. Oh wait, after this, Fat Man was just... Yeah, Fat Man was a patriot!
Test the boy's progress before letting him tackle the exercise properly.
Your favorite! He was a traitor all along!
To coax the maniac into agreeing. If the boy allowed the big shell to be destroyed, this exercise
Tiny, I guess you could say... The game was rigged from the start.
The project has no room for failures.
They played us like a damn fiddle!
That's why the AI was like, it's just a game, Raiden.
It's two references for you fucking nerds out there.
Even rookies can fight like men.
Holy shit, I love this game.
An instant creation of genius. And this training kernel will provide more than enough data to formulate such a program. You, Dead Cell, Olga, you're all nothing but pawns placed to create the perfect simulation. Solidus, you and the boy were selected because your relationship resembles the one between Snake and Big Boss. Fortune, you and the rest
look at her
of
face
Dead
like,
Cell
what the
stand in
fuck?
for the Foxhound squad that Snake took on in Shadow Moses. You're the most impressive collection of freaks outside of Foxhound. We've gone to a lot of trouble to set you up against the boy. That story about purified hydrogen bombs is just the tip of the iceberg. The project was already underway when I sunk that tanker, along with your old man 2 years ago.
It's all was planned from the beginning. This was all planned. I think it goes even further. I don't know if it mentions it, but technically this was all planned since Shadow Moses.
We provoked and encouraged your hatred.
Because of the events of Shadow Moses, everything was planned from that point. It's like, okay, so now we have an idea what to do going forward.
All orchestrated?
Except for the appearance of the real Solid.
Because they had no idea.
I wonder now who sent for you.
All our misfortune was just a part of their project?
So remember how bullets can't hit her? Yeah, not this
What hit
time.
her?
A bullet.
They turned off her nanomachines.
How could...
You're
Close.
no Lady Luck. You have nothing that we didn't give you.
What?
God, like I said, there's so many cutscenes.
Do you know why no bullet could hit you? It wasn't magic or some new age mumbo jumbo. Certainly
magnets.
Wasn't your psychic talents.
How do they work?
It was all staged by the Patriots.
What?
Staged.
Yes and no.
You were being shielded by the electromagnetic weapons technology that the
magnets.
Patriots developed.
Yep.
Your Dead Cell comrades loved your father and husband. We needed a pathetic wretch like you to keep them focused. You've been our puppet all along, just like Olga.
No.
Yeah.
You were hamming it up as the tragic heroine, thanks to the script that the Patriots wrote for you. Pure self-indulgence, absorbed in your own misfortune. You couldn't get enough of the drama.
I could have died whenever I wanted to.
Thought I got her in the heart.
I thought you did too.
Nah, she's special.
It missed.
Electromagnetic.
Now I remember. Your heart's on the right.
Oh, her heart's on the opposite side.
which is a super rare condition, I've heard.
Yeah, it's very rare. And it's also can be very bad.
Yeah, I've heard.
Miracles or the supernatural. Only cutting-edge technology.
Explain Psycho Mantis then. Homeboy could literally control fire if he wanted to.
How does Psycho Mantis
Tiny no.
do science?
Tiny no.
Using their nanomachines, they use hypnosis.
But that's the problem. He's in 4 and you can clearly see him do stuff. He was a child. He doesn't have nanomachines.
I don't know. This is weird. I'll have to dig deep into it later. Right now, cutscenes.
Oh, God.
I'm not even playing a game at this point. We're watching a movie.
Now that I have enough data,
Oh, are you ready?
all I have to do is retrieve Arsenal and clean up the refuse.
Oh,
from
my
the
God.
exercise.
This is full podcast mode at this point.
No kidding. Everyone coming together against Ocelot.
That's kind of cool, not gonna lie. Really dumb, but...
How's this then?
Let me see your sword block a fucking rocket.
Oh, look, yo, so I love this bit. Hold on.
Fortune!
What is she doing?
Get the hell away from there.
I told you, your luck's run out. Take your reward. It's all the payload Ray has. Die!
That can't be good.
Everybody down!
Got called out for saying, you ain't magical, bitch, bet.
Yeah.
What the? Impossible!
Your nanomachines may have enhanced my abilities.
That's so dumb looking.
Did it just go twing?
Yep.
Oh my god.
She is Lady Luck.
Because she knows she can die. She accepted it, now she can fight.
Helena Dolph Jackson, the daughter of a proud and noble soldier. I can see my family again.
That woman died with pride.
Yeah.
Damn! Try this instead.
Hydro cutter. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You can't kill him! Brother! He's mine to kill!
Here it comes, the super fucking dumb thing. It looks really cool. Oh my god, he just blinked into it.
Liquid!
My god.
I've been waiting for this.
That arm looks so up.
Yeah.
I've been inside this arm all along, waiting for the right time to awaken. inside Ocelot?
Yes, a sleeper in the arm of a Patriot spy.
It was you 2 years ago?
Exactly. I was controlling him. Snake, it was I that leaked information about Arsenal to your partner and
So
got
dumb.
you out here.
What?
You're the only one that can free me. After all,
We're brothers.
I'm off to bury the Patriots for good.
You know where they are? How?
Ocelot's
Why do
brain.
you think I chose Ocelot as my host? But before I go, I have a family matter to settle with both of you. There's room for only one Snake and one big boss.
Well, that didn't work.
Time to say goodbye.
Oh boy, how is Ocelot gonna get out of this one?
Like surfing, it's a good way to go.
That was a weird delivery of that line.
Liquid, stop this thing. Hey, Snake, you coming?
He just jumps.
Oh my god! What is happening?
Craziest anime you've ever seen.
Now Arsenal's taking his emergency dive, right?
Emergency course. Oh my god. We're not even done. We're not even anywhere near done. I might actually have to. Oh god. All right, I'm gonna explain it. I'm gonna explain it here. Everyone who's watching this right now, this might be a two-part video. So in case it abruptly ends here, check all of our stuff in the description, and we will see you next time. In case this is a two-parter, because we've already been recording for almost an hour.
No way!
It's been 54 minutes.
Holy shit! Cutscenes!
Yep. This is the end of the game. And there's more.
Girl, unless we're gonna get some gameplay in here, we might as well make this a really long episode.
Yeah, maybe.
Because otherwise, we're just a fucking podcast at this point. There is nothing going on, and if there's no point in splitting this in two if there's just nothing but cutscenes. Oh, this is mine.
What are you laughing at?
I want to know too, man.
Do you know what day it is today?
Independence Day.
April 30th?
That's right. George Washington took office as the first president of the United States of America 200 years ago today. And it happened right here. We were going to declare.
Hey, you know what's really weird, Tiny?
The dawn of a new
But
nation.
Those are the same initials as the AI.
The end of the Patriots'
holy
secret
shit!
rule. Liberation of this country. This
George Washington.
This is where freedom could have been born.
God, you're such a psychopath.
All you want is power at any cost.
Jack, it's not power I want.
Bullshit.
What I wanted to take back from the Patriots are things like freedom, civil rights, opportunities.
Oh God, he's a libertarian.
The founding principles.
I was
of this
gonna
country.
say something. I was like,
Everything.
like that's what the Republicans also say. But look what happened.
Digital censorship. Jack, listen to me. We're all born with an expiration date. No one lasts forever.
Yeah, the joke is like, is he a libertarian?
For turning the best of our genetic material into the next generation.
In a way he is, but like,
The data of life is transferred from
He's
parent
also
to
very
child.
delusional.
He's a villain. Of course he is. He's a psycho.
But we have no heirs.
Like, yeah, there's some villains that are like, okay, your shit kind of makes sense. This guy's just a fucking psychopath.
Clone from our father, with the ability to reproduce conveniently.
And because the problem is, it all stems back to the first boss, freaking Naked Snakes, who eventually became Big Boss. Their mentor had a dream, had the boss's will, and every single person got it wrong.
It extends beyond DNA. Information is imparted as well.
Yeah, that's the problem with passing your will. It's on to interpretation of other people.
Yeah.
The Patriots are trying to
She just wanted to see a world united, but also at the mindset of like freedom, loyalty to the mission or loyalty to your country. It was a little weird, but we will cover more of that when we get to Metal Gear Solid 3, which will be after this. I'm super excited to play that with you.
Even that. I will triumph over the Patriots and liberate us all, and we will become the Sons of Liberty.
Oh my god, a title drop. And a call?
Well, actually...
Raiden, are you receiving? We're still here.
How's that possible? The AI was destroyed.
Only GW.
Who are you?
To begin with, we're not what you'd call human.
Interesting.
Over the past 200 years, a kind of consciousness formed layer by layer in the crucible of the White House. It's
no.
That's not true.
Started in the oceans 4 billion years ago. The White House was our primordial soup, a base of evolution. We are formless. We are the very discipline and morality that Americans invoke so often. How can anyone
I think this is like the longest codec call in the game. Fair warning.
If you're immortal, why would you take away individual freedoms and censor the net?
Jack, don't be silly.
Don't you know that our plans have your interests, not ours, in mind?
What?
Jack, listen carefully, like a good boy.
The mapping of the human genome was completed early this century. As a result, the evolutionary log of the human race lay open to us.
We started with genetic engineering, and in the end, we succeeded in digitizing life itself.
But there are things not covered by genetic information.
What do you mean?
Human memories, ideas, culture, history.
Genes don't contain any record of human history.
Is it something that should not be passed on? Should that information be left at the mercy of nature?
We've always kept records of our lives, through words, pictures, symbols, from tablets to books.
But not all
Yuna had a lot to say in this game.
By later generations. A small percentage of the whole was selected and processed, then passed on. Not unlike genes, really.
That's what history is, Jack.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all its triteness, never fading, always accessible.
Rumors about petty issues, misinterpretations,
So,
slander.
I don't know if they'll say the word,
data preserved in an
but
unfiltered state, growing at an alarming
genes is
rate.
something we pass on physically, right?
Social progress,
What do you call traits in culture and history that you pass on digitally?
Are you telling me it's not?
You're being silly. What we propose to do is not to control
To answer that question,
but to create context.
Create context.
you were gonna say something?
Society furthers
I was gonna say, I'm a little distracted by this whole theology.
Convenient half-truths. Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality around you.
Billions spent on new weapons in order to humanely murder other humans.
Rights of criminals are
why
given
not?
more respect than the privacy of their victims.
Although there are people suffering in poverty, huge donations are made to protect endangered species. Everyone grows up being told the same thing.
Be nice to other people.
Donations are given just as much to people.
True.
Special.
It's just that when we're taking care of animals, it's a little easier to take care of animals than it is to people.
That only a few can succeed.
You exercise your right to freedom, and this is the result. All rhetoric to avoid conflict and protect each other from hurt. The untested truths, spun by different interests, continue to churn and accumulate in the sandbox of political correctness and value systems.
Everyone withdraws into their own small gated community, afraid of a larger forum. They stay inside.
Oh, it's like today.
Yeah.
Them into the growing
These games make way more sense today.
I know, and I hate it. I love it and I hate it. I hope you're all listening.
But nobody is right.
Not even natural selection.
I hate when my games get political.
The world is being engulfed in truth.
And this is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper.
We're trying to stop that from happening.
It's our responsibility as rulers. Just as in genetics, unnecessary information and memory must be filtered out to stimulate the evolution of the species.
And you think you're qualified
That
to
sounds
decide
like
what's
that sounds
necessary
like
and not?
cleansing. Hold on.
Yes.
Who else could wade through the sea of garbage you people produce, retrieve valuable truths, and even interpret their meaning for later generations?
That's what it means to create context.
I'll decide for myself what to believe and what to pass on.
But is that even your own idea?
Or something Snake told you.
That's the proof of your incompetence right there. You lack the qualifications to exercise free will.
That's not true. I have the right.
Does something like a self exist inside of you?
That which you call
To be fair, y'all the one who fucked them up.
Nothing more than a mask to cover your own being.
In this era of ready-made truths, self
That's
is
why they
just
chose him,
something
though.
used to preserve those
Really.
positive
Yeah.
emotions that you occasionally feel.
So even if he believes he's free, they're just like, haha, you're a loser.
Conveniently borrowed under the logic that would endow you with
God, this is. By the way, this entire scene is happening while you're just standing in front of Solidus.
Yep. And Solidus is just watching you.
Explain it to him.
Jack, you're simply the best, and you got there all by yourself.
Oh, what happened? Do you feel lost? Why not try a bit of soul searching?
Don't think you'll find anything, though.
Ironic that although self is something that you yourself fashioned, every time something goes wrong, you turn around and place the blame on something else.
It's not my fault. It's not your fault.
In denial, you simply resort to looking for another, more convenient truth in order to make yourself feel better.
Dang, Kojima's calling people out.
The so-called truth you once embraced.
Should someone like that be able to decide what is truth?
Should someone like you even have the right to decide?
You've done nothing but abuse your freedom.
You don't deserve to be free.
We're not the ones smuggling.
Damn.
You are.
The individual is supposed to be weak, but far from powerless. A single person has the potential to ruin the world.
And the age of digitized communication has given even more power to the individual. Too much
that's true.
power for an immature species.
Building
That's
a
true.
legacy involves figuring out what is
So-
wanted and what needs to be done for that
It's
goal.
it's another common
All
trope in like
we
science
used to
fiction.
struggle with. Now,
But essentially the same thing has happened. An AI was created long ago
You want to control
Um,
human thought, human behavior?
to
Of course.
censor and control,
Quantified nowadays.
because once again it was part of, hey, we should have a unified world, so maybe we should do this and figure this out. Well, guess what went wrong?
Ocelot was not told the whole truth,
Yep.
to say the least.
we rule an entire nation. Of what interest would a single soldier, no matter how able, be to us?
The S3 plan does not stand for solid snake simulation. What it does stand for is selection for societal sanity.
Which sounds fucking
the
metal.
S3 is a system for controlling human will and consciousness. S3 is not you, a soldier trained in the image of Solid Snake. It is a method, a protocol that created a circumstance that made you what you are.
Okay.
So you see, we're the S3, not you.
Okay.
What you experienced was the final test of its effectiveness.
That's crazy.
You heard what President Johnson said.
The Arsenal's GW system is the key to their supremacy.
The objective of this exercise was to establish such a method. We used Shadow Moses as a paradigm for the exercise.
So they started with Shadow
They
Moses.
did, like I said, it all started with Shadow Moses. It was all scripted from the beginning.
We chose that backdrop because of its extreme circumstances. It was an optimal test for S3's crisis management capacity. If the model could trigger, control, and solve this, it would be ready for any contingency. And now, we have our proof.
Interesting. AI is so smart it can predict any situation and
Solidus raised plenty of other child soldiers. Do you know why we chose you over them? It was because you were the only one who refused to acknowledge the past. All the others remember what they were and pay for it daily.
But you turn your back on everything you don't like. You do whatever you like, see only the things you like, and for yourself alone.
Yes, Rose can attest to that.
You refused to see me for what I was. I lied to you, but I wanted to be caught. You pretended to be understanding, to be a gentleman. You never made a conscious attempt to reach out to me. The only time you did was when I gave you no choice but to do so.
I was just trying not to...
What? Trying not to hurt me? Dear, the one you were trying not to hurt was yourself. Avoiding the truth.
I'm sorry, I don't remember asking you to be my fucking therapist right now.
To do nothing but look out for yourself. Even if you claim.
But I mean, this is all true.
It's 100% true.
Is
in the end,
calling out how we ignore things, how we turn away.
Yeah, so essentially, to answer the question I asked earlier, what is something you pass down digitally? What do you call it? We pass things down generation to generation in a digital sense rather than a physical sense.
The exercise is a result.
The answer may surprise you. It is called memes.
But not anymore, thanks
What
to
we
you.
see is funny little things and call things persona. We see funny little things on the internet and call them, hey, it's a meme. It actually refers to stuff we pass down in a digital sense to continue on in a cultural way. And yes, that does include comedy.
I think that's enough talk. It's time for the final exercise.
So they wanna, so if they can't control something physically, the genome, they want to control it in a way through a digitized sense. The idea is essentially control reality through memes and information. They can kind of control our thoughts in a way.
Not to mention the death of Rose. She's wired the same way.
Rose, does she actually exist?
Of course I do, Jack. You have to believe.
Damn!
It says lie.
Fight to the death.
Solidus at least wants you dead.
We will collect the necessary data from this last fight. Then we'll consider the exercise closed. So, Jack the Ripper, will it be Solidus, the Patriot's creation, or you, Solidus's creation? Our beloved monsters. Enjoy yourself.
Will it be the Will it be the previous generation or the first generation or the next generation?
Jack.
Which monster?
Hey, by the way, more cutscenes.
My clone brothers and I are called monsters, replicates of evil genes. You are one of
It's also depending on if you want to call Big Boss evil. In a way, we'll never know, truly know if you could call Big Boss evil, because even in Metal Gear Solid 5, it's just up in the fucking air.
Well, because it is up to interpretation. Is what he's doing evil? All of this, or any of these, what these people doing evil?
Solidus, yes. 100%.
Well, yes, I know that. Oh yeah, but Solidus. All this is now a question of nature and nurture. Right now, between these two, it's a question of is what happened right in nature or nurture, and Solidus is a creation. Like honestly, the less prestables, whatever they're fucking called. They're all a question of yes, thank you.
Your own
As a question of nature and nurture. There's a lot of questions going on here that make you think okay, is evil nature or nurture? Is everyone doing actually evil, or is it with a good of their own right? What is the role of AI, and how far can it go? What is the effects of digital digital control, and how can that control the people? Because media has a lot of influence on people. There's a lot of really great questions that the government is presenting here, and it makes you think about a lot of things. It's beyond just an anti-nuclear message. It's making you think about who are you as a person? What makes a person? What does technology have in means of controlling our society and who we are? And how does the government use to control that as well, to control our thoughts? And really the final message is what Snake says. If you have nothing to believe in, find it, believe in it, and pass it on.
Yeah. All right, finally we got a boss fight.
Finally!
All right, I already lost. Oh my god.
What's wrong with you?
Damn! I mean, you're choking me and I'm into it. It's hard to fight when I have an erection.
Oh my god, I can't aim. It's like...
Got this. I believe in you.
I don't think I do. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, at least we can make this into a full episode.
Please.
How did he leave fire in the wake?
Stop. Stop being out. Actually, there's a way to do this. Oh, do I not have it? Oh, I don't have any of my stuff. No. I was gonna try the cardboard box method, but I got the fire that way.
Fucking! Sir, that was a terrible start technique. Up.
Give me a second. You fool!
Oh, you miss all those with the nudge. Ah!
What the fuck was that hit?
I don't know. They both kind of suck at this. Not you, I'm just saying at the programming wise. Because like just watching the programming on fucking Solidus is kind of
honestly, I think my controller is just...
What's wrong with you?
The controller, obviously. What's wrong with you? Like, what the fuck is that fucking move?
How's that not hitting him?
Because he's blocking?
Alright, I'm gonna have to do this on mouse and keyboard.
Got it.
I don't know how. So we're fucked.
Oh, Google it.
I don't wanna. It's also like based on the port.
Check the menu.
I can't.
The port.
Yeah, I can't. Like literally, if I leave this, we're fucked.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, everybody. This is now a full episode.
Like my controller is so janked up. Like if I move the right stick in a certain way, it moves the left stick, and vice versa.
What?
I don't know. That's like beyond drifting issues.
That sounds like that's a damage on the port. Like it sounds like either wire damage or like, or you broke the chip. That does not sound like drift.
One sec.
Yeah.
Borrow your controller. I'm gonna fucking chuck this in a wall. Hey.
Take this.
All right, I'm back. Tabs is letting me borrow a controller, so hopefully we have no issues. Other than this fight sucking.
Got this. Oh, what? Solidus. You have to go through 2 health bars too. This sucks.
No, we don't. The second one is if I wanted to do non-lethal damage for some fucking reason. Because you can go through this entire game without killing anyone.
Is that the best you could do?
Why would you do that? Is there like a secret ending?
No, it's just a collectible thing. You get dog tags.
Oh, well.
What the?
It's for you completionists out there.
I
He
hate
blocked
this
you,
boss
that's
fight.
why.
I hate this boss fight. Oh my god!
What's wrong with you?
Dang!
What's wrong with you?
The AI that's messing with Raiden is just like this overarching AI that's using the internet and stuff to computer the Xena machines.
What's wrong with you?
Nope.
What the fuck was the internet aliens?
There is no internet aliens.
Those were the Patriots?
Yes.
I got confused. We were still on the AI thing. Sorry.
Good work, Jack. But this is where it gets interesting.
This is where it gets fucking even more bullshit.
What?
So it's not weighing him down, and now he could like be an extra dick bag.
I didn't do that from the beginning. This is not the time.
Right. You have to beat Solidus. This is your last duty.
We're not just pawns in some simulation game, you know.
Yes, you are. You're nothing but mere weapons. No different from fighter jets or tanks.
What the?
The old model destroyed 4 years ago was Rex.
The new amphibious model is Ray.
Both of these are the same as the code names used by the U.S. Armed Forces.
Nobody cares.
Warplanes during World War II.
I know, like we're in the middle of a bottle.
2 comes from the Japanese Navy's name for one of its interceptors.
Stop it. I'm not a weapon.
Oh, really? Do you know the code name the U.S. Armed Forces used for the Japanese fighter Raiden?
It was Jack. Both of you are just weapons to be used and thrown away.
Just weapons to be used on the battlefield. Just pawns in a game, exactly as you said.
And a weapon has no right to think for itself. Now, it's time to fulfill your purpose. Defeat Solidus.
Man, these Patriot people are crazy.
What's wrong with you?
Cool.
So
I'm still on the ground, by the way.
I wish there was like, I know there isn't, but it would be kind of cool to see the after. If, like, say Raiden lost, it had a cutscene of what happened to the Patriots if Solidus won. You know what I mean? Because they're so betting that Raiden is gonna win. They're like, there's no way that Raiden will, because the contingency plan this always goes through and whatever. Like Raiden's gonna win. But what if like the whole thing it switches up and you know he loses? What would happen to the Patriots? Like, what would their like follow-up contingency plan would be? Like, you know what I mean?
Yup.
So we will never know.
Sorry, I'm just not in the mood to discuss it.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You are concentrating on defeating Solidus, which is your primary mission in life.
I love how the worst boss fight of the game is the last one.
As it should be. This is the one that should make you the angriest.
I don't even have a chance
so
to get away!
Close. Got this. Stop his little butt!
What's wrong with you?
Or what's wrong with me and your fucking existence? Okay, Torms, that was all your fault. You walked into the fire.
Game, please, just let me hit him. I'm uninstalling this after we're done. Holy fuck, I hate this game.
No, you don't.
I hate it. No, I hate this fucking boss fight. It is so goddamn dumb.
More cutscenes. And decapitation! Oh. Never mind. He shouldn't be spouting that much blood for where he got hit.
Deep. It was a deep cut.
But you wouldn't spray blood like that.
Video game.
I'm going out like a patriot! What'd you say, Solidus? All I saw was meep, meep. Landing in the arms of George Washington?
That's Ben Franklin.
Oh, I didn't know what statue was under there.
I mean, actually, it might be George Washington. I don't know. I didn't pay attention. Get it? It's like a metaphor. Dumb.
Gio should have been a movie director. But I guess I can see why he just wanted to do video games, because he controlled everything. I get it.
You know what's even crazier? He wanted to do movies.
I think that's supposed to be George Washington.
Yeah, it's George Washington. Yeah. George Washington? Oh my god. I hate this. Even on a good controller, the fucking like sword mechanic sucks.
I mean, that's fair. It is fair.
It is. It I don't know. I think it's something, one of those things like you can tell. Yeah.
Oh, the game glitches are so funny.
I think it's just one of those things where it's like, man, they kind of rushed this at the end.
And they might have had to. I mean, I remember the game being like really long and like on 2 discs. So I mean, they probably had to really rush it at the end. They probably had to cut out so much stuff too, and
all of a sudden my dog tags have just been out this whole time.
where are all these people come from? The streets were empty.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who am I really?
Figure it out.
Knows who or what they are. The memories you have and the
Where did you come from?
Are burdens you had to carry. It doesn't matter if they were real or not. That's never the point.
Hey, more cutscenes.
There's no such thing
completely
in the world
schizo.
as absolute reality. Most of what they call real is actually fiction.
No, this is actually happening, by the way.
What you think you see is only as real as your brain tells you it is.
Which is filtered through your beliefs and stuff.
What am I supposed to believe in? What am I going to leave behind when I'm through?
We can tell other people about having faith. What we had faith in. What we found important enough to fight for. It's not whether you were right or wrong, but how much faith you were willing to have. That decides the future. The Patriots are a kind of ongoing fiction too, come to think of it. Listen, don't obsess over words so much. Find the meaning behind the words, then decide. You can find your own name. And your own future.
Decide for myself?
And whatever you choose will
Yeah,
be
I know,
you.
man. I can't even decide what to eat. I get it.
I know you didn't have much in terms of choices this time. But everything you felt, thought about during this mission is yours. And what you decide to do with them is your choice.
By the way, I know this cutscene's kind of like wrapping up and important. We've been recording for an hour and 25 minutes.
A new name, new memories. Choose
And
your
most of
own
it's been
legacy.
cutscenes.
Yup.
It's for you to decide.
But this is very important. This is so true. You have control over your life.
By the way,
You decide what to do with it.
Or do we?
I don't fucking care anymore.
What if this is the Matrix, man? Smonock. There you go. That's why I did that, just for you, Tiny.
I forgot we did that.
Yep. The legend of Smonock continues.
anyone you know?
No, never heard the name before. I'll pick my own name and my own life. I'll find something worth.
You know what's fucked?
You threw that at someone's head.
In a weird way,
Yes.
I could be like, that's so transcoded.
Some good things too.
In a way,
I know.
but I can
Comparative
understand
fought for
the
it.
whole thing. This is an extreme.
We all have the
Yeah,
same
no, it's just a massive extreme.
Snake, what about Olga's child?
Don't worry, I'll find him. Count on it.
Actually, a girl, but
As
you know,
long as
he doesn't
keep
know that.
yourself alive, he's
Yeah.
safe.
Sonny is like the fucking sweetest
Liquid
character you'll
light?
ever meet.
I put a transmitter on his ray.
Did he head for the Patriots?
Yeah, but I have a feeling they gave Ocelot a bogus location to begin with. Cheer up, we have a better lead. This contains the list of all the Patriots.
But Ocelot took it.
The one we gave you wasn't the real thing.
What?
This virus is coded to destroy only a specific part of GW, namely the information about the Patriot's identity. Which means that there's a parameter coded in here that defines what that information is.
Yup.
I get it. Analyze the code and you can probably find out where they operate. Count me in.
No, you have things to do first. And people you need to talk to.
Nick is right. Finish your business before you walk away forever.
I mean, to be fair, I think he does help him out in the end. Because God, Rose's model looks so bad.
Put her in a fucking white suit, really?
Yeah.
Look at that guy! Did you see that guy's face?
Yeah. So, I will say if people are just coming in and out of reality.
I think it's because it's what Raiden sees. Because Raiden's actually just fucking insane.
No, it's just the game port being bad.
No, I know that, but like, you know how we're like, why are there suddenly people?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
I don't know. I don't think it. I think it's just
Nothing.
a really bad cutscene.
Can
It
I
is.
ask you something? Who am I, really?
I wouldn't know. But we're going to find out together, aren't we?
Oh. Yeah.
Don't worry, no more backstabbing. I'll spoil that for you.
See me for what I am, okay?
It just kind of
A
sucks.
man
No.
is about to like walk through them.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
This part kind of sucks because like that. I'm not talking about that it's sappy or anything like that. This is cute, but like me knowing what happens in like 4
Do
or
you
Metal Gear
remember this
Rising
place?
for that matter, it's like
Of course.
we're gonna like start
This
a
is where we
family.
first met.
End of like
I
4
remember
begins, and
now.
they understand why Raiden had to do his
Today
thing to
is
help
the day
Snake.
I met you.
He underwent
That's it.
freaking cyborg surgery. And fucking. And at the end of that, it's like, oh, you know, maybe they'll have a happy family. He sees his kid, blah, blah, blah. And then Rising happens. It's like, does Raiden ever have a fucking happy ending, please?
I think I found
No.
something to pass along
Ugh.
to the future.
What?
He said all living things want their genes to live on.
Are you talking about the baby?
Yeah. But genes aren't the only thing you pass on. There are too many things that aren't written into our DNA. It's up to us to teach that to our children.
What kind of things?
About the environment, our ideas, our culture,
Memes.
poetry,
The DNA of the soul.
sorrow, joy. We'll tell them everything together.
Is that a proposal?
This is for your ears only.
Okay.
That was kind of cute.
Yeah, I guess.
That was kind of cute. His happiness is Rose, and that's nice.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, it definitely kind of worked out in the end. But like I said, knowing what I know about this entire series, it's like, what's the point?
Because
all right, I'm gonna
life is a mix of happiness and tragedy. That's why.
Yeah, I guess. All right.
Finally,
Metal Gear Solid 2, everybody. But
Sons of Liberty.
but we are not done. Right? Can I skip this? Of course I can't skip this. It's a fucking goddamn game. You can't skip fucking goddamn credits.
Don't skip it anyway. We're supposed to let the credits play through. It's only polite. Let's talk about shit.
No, I don't want this recording. Has been an hour and 30.
Doesn't matter. We respect.
Fuck you, Kojima. You're faking gay.
I mean, I guess we can just like speed up the credits if you really don't want to like sit here, but we're gonna have to sit here and let it like record at least.
I've got no choice. I don't think I can skip. I can't even do like the pause. Shout out to Yoji Shinkawa. Fucking love him. Great art director. Listen.
What has been in every single one of these right at the top. He had control at every level.
He's the Patriots. I love, don't get me wrong, I love Metal Gear. But the ending of Metal Gear Solid 2, I actually really fucking hate. It's
not fair.
It drags on, and here's the thing. It's a Metal Gear game. That's the joke. A lot of the cutscenes are huge. He's got to tell you a massive story about, hey, maybe war's bad. No shit. But I get it. Maybe
it's more than that. He's not talking about how war is bad. He's talking about society.
This one was a lot more than just that. The first one was kind of like a massive anti-nuke message. They're all, in a way, an anti-nuke message. But this is more like, hey, what happens when society gets too fucking up its own ass and there's AI and shit? Yeah. That goes even further. It's so good. But the actual gameplay at the end of 2, just, I hate. The sword mechanic I was a kid is one of the clunkiest things that I've ever had to experience. Even with a good controller that I got to borrow near the end, it's so clunky.
Yeah, like, that's completely fair.
I wish they just mapped it to the fire button, because they map it to the stick. But like obviously everything else, like a gun, it just uses a button. I just have to hit like X or something. Or if it was on PlayStation, it would have been square. But I just wish you could do that with the sword. And I get it's like, oh, it gives you free motion. You can do up and down, side to side. That's cool. I don't care.
Well, you have to understand too that back in the day when this came out, there wasn't a lot of innovations in gaming, and it's kind of why I miss the the 90s and early 2000s of games before we kind of hit this point in the industry where we pretty much have everything at our fingertips, including AI, to basically write stories for us, because they got so creative with these games and try to do new things so much. And I think that was just one of Kojima's attempts to do something different and new in regards to gameplay control, because there was so much, just one button press bashing. So like, I mean, how much easier would that fight would have been if you just had to press one button? By doing the way he did it, allowed you to have frustrating but a different experience with the game itself.
Fuck you. I'm just kidding.
Fight me, bitch. We are disgusting. Thank you, Norihiko Hibona, for your composition arrangement. The music is beautiful.
What about a boner? What I miss?
I was reading the thing about the music and complimenting the person. I'm talking fast.
I know.
But yeah, no, I mean,
either way, like that's my only complaint. Is like the Vamp boss fight was annoying, easy enough, but annoying.
Is Vamp dead?
No.
He's just around.
He shows, I will tell you, he shows back up in Metal Gear Solid 4. Yeah. He gets away with killing Emma, and then he's just off, and then he comes back in a later game. Isn't that such a fuck you to you? Like,
yeah, I would have loved at least like Otacon to get revenge or something. Right in.
I mean, we'll have to see when we get to that point, if we get to that point.
We'll get to that point because we're the horror thoughts. We're not going anywhere yet.
Right. Well, does it really count as horror thoughts if it's not horror?
We need to change our game. Do we need to fucking change our name?
No.
I mean, I have a name. There's a name that I've wanted to use for a while that's called the Chuckle Bean Team.
The Chuckle Bean Team.
Exactly. I even have a logo for it. I've wanted to do this for like a year.
I don't know if I want to do that. We can discuss if we want to change the name entirely. I do like horror thoughts.
But we are not playing a lot of horror games, though.
I understand that. I understand that a lot. It's just, I don't know. I haven't had a lot of horror things in mind lately. There's a few we could do. But to be fair, what I did mention that I wanted to go down this long ass trail of like my childhood, and a lot of it was Metal Gear, because I loved it. Also, honestly, it all started with Killer 7 because I loved how he reacted to the absurdity of that game. And I said, you know what game Tiny would really like with the absurdity of its freaking conspiracies? It would be the Metal Gear series.
You know, to be fair, this fits under thoughts because, like, even though thought is like where we simp, it's under also what we think. So I would say this fits under thoughts.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, so me and my friend, Fee, we're doing a podcast and we called it Coffee, Cringe, and Curiosities because it's going to be a variety podcast and it's going to be like casual talk. So coffee, cringe, which is like all the bullshit I'm going to bring up, like drama and things like that, and curiosities in regards to like murder and things like that. So like it just covers everything. So I guess horror thoughts is a fine name.
Yeah, no. unless we like get monetized and then YouTube starts saying, yeah, you actually can't call yourself that anymore.
Then we'll just change it to like actual thoughts, like THOUGHTS or something like that.
Maybe we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Oh,
but yeah, that is.
Oh god, there's more.
It isn't just about passing on your genes.
By clapping cheeks.
We can leave behind much more than just DNA.
Like those pigeons.
Through speech, music, literature, and movies, what we've seen, heard, felt, anger, joy, and sorrow. These are the things I will pass on.
Memes. The DNA of the soul. I just love that line.
We need to pass the torch and let our children read our messy and sad history by its light. We have all the magic of the digital age to do that with. The human race will probably come to an end sometime, and new species may rule over this planet. Earth may not be forever, but we still have the responsibility to leave what traces of life we can. Building the future and keeping the past alive are one and the same thing.
Not learn from your past. You cannot learn from your Not learn from your past if you not review your past. Build a better future. This has so many good messages that I wish was more taught today, and I don't think it is taught because we are taught.
Oh shit!
It's me.
Ah!
I've finished going over that disc.
Did you find the Patriots list?
Of course. It contains the personal data of 12 people. There was a name on it.
You ready?
Snake, it was one of our biggest contributors.
What's going on around here?
I don't know.
Anyway, where are they?
Well, we were right about them being on Manhattan, but...
But what?
They're already dead. All 12 of them.
When did it happen?
Well...
Because they're the AI. What?
The hell?
Yep. You figured it out, Tiny.
But they died 100 years ago. When this game was out, computers weren't a thing.
It's a long story. A long story. Hey, I got codename Scorpion. I don't know what that means, but hey, whatever.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta do something.
Oh my god. Which we will find out more when we play Metal Gear Solid 3, actually. Because it is a prequel to the entire series.
Oh, holy shit. Well, thank y'all for joining us for this long-ass ride. And keep these messages... Huh?
Yeah, no. Long-ass ride. An hour and 42 minutes right now and counting.
Let's rip it up then.
I know, I will. I probably will. This will probably definitely be like 2 big episodes. Because, like, as much as the majority of its cutscenes, we have been talking over it and we have been enjoying ourselves. And I could argue, it's like, oh, let's put one big... No. I'll at least split it up for y'all because this is a lot to process. So, that being said... Tiny... No, you're fine. Tiny was right. These are very important messages.
Yes, please learn from them and keep them to heart because they're honestly good messages to learn from. We are taught in today to be very selfish, but really the way to have a better future is by planting this seed. And if you cannot, or if you do not want children or want to raise children, you can still make a difference by the media you leave behind. Honestly. So be careful what you post.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, that's our little tidbit.
Yep. I love everything about it. I want to thank y'all for coming to this wonderful adventure of Metal Gear Solid 2. Going forward, I will tell you that when we do Metal Gear Solid 3, it is going to be on Steam. It is going to be the HD remaster port. So there probably won't be any more jankiness.
Oh! But Olga in the wall was just so peak.
It was peak, but no. But yes, I will. So these episodes will probably be uploaded throughout the rest of September. Metal Gear Solid 3 itself, I do want to focus October more on the horror part of it, so we might not start Metal Gear Solid. Anywho,
look, I'm right there with you.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, we probably won't get to Metal Gear Solid 3 until either the end of October or even more likely the beginning of November. So there might be a big break with that, but mostly because it's fall. It's the fall season's literally right here. It is spooky season time. So I will think of some things to show you all, but I definitely want to thank you all for stopping by. Links to our descriptions and socials and everything will be down below in the description, as well as the Ko-Fi if you want to support the channel that way, and even a merch store. And if you can't support the channel that way, guess what? You can comment, subscribe. It's free and easy to do, so you might as well do it. And I'll thank y'all one more time for stopping by. Spread the word, spread the love. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time.